cake, I showed a picture of the Two-Hearted Ale from Bell's. I was able to get a 6-pack. And Connor McBride gave me, I think they're cream cheese or something, cupcakes. And I asked him if he could put the whole cupcake in his mouth. He said he couldn't, but he goes, well, I think my brother tried that. So I told him today that I did achieve that last night. I said there was a few crumbs that fell on the counter, but I said I did shove the whole cupcake in my mouth. So anyway, thank you everybody for the birthday wishes.
Vicky says, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. And I can still accept cash donations.
Oh, good grief.
From anybody.
We've got Paul Behan is watching, Marianne Bortman is watching.
Hi, Marianne, Paul.
Joe Pisty's watching.
Hey, Joe.
Sherry Moore.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi, everybody. Kathy's with us. Kathy Sacchetti.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, she's got, she said, well, this looks entertaining for a Friday evening on the patio with a glass of wine.
Oh.
Good call there,
no
Kathy.
No wine for me.
Joe's wishing you a happy birthday.
Thanks, Joe.
Becca Detman is with us. She wished you a happy birthday.
Thank you. So,
Diane Rude's watching.
Hi, Diane.
Felicia Coleman.
What we're gonna do tonight, it's called Zucchini Crisp Bars, but Lisa wanted me to add rhubarb. So, and you can do whatever you want. I mean, you could use apples if you wanted to do this. So it calls for 4 cups of zucchini. So I did 2 cups of rhubarb and 2 cups of zucchini and mixed it together. Now I did this prior because you have to put it in a pan and cook it a little bit so the zucchini and stuff are tender, and with the salt and with the sugar and cinnamon. So I did that prior because I can't do that in the house and then come out here. So anyway, so the first thing you got to do is I have these are the pans that I'm using. See?
Oh, you want to okay, sure.
And I sprayed them with Pam, but these are, and so this I learned makes like 2 of these.
Oh, 2 pans?
Yeah. So, and I already sent a pan to Chicago today. So.
Oh, Kevin.
And Kevin, yep. And so tomorrow, I know the neighbors are going to get one, and maybe the other neighbor will get one too. So, because we already have another pan here that's already done that we're going to eat. Plus, I got chocolate cake, birthday cake. I got all sorts of shit. I need a drink. Anyway, so the first thing you're going to do is it called for sugar. I think it says 2 cups of, Jesus, I am really bad. 2 cups of flour. I think that's what it calls for. 2 cups of flour, yep. So I'm going to put the flour in.
Oh, I see your head.
Good.
Watch your head on that camera. Oh.
And then this is the sugar. So put that in. I covered everything because I didn't want all the insects, and the squirrels were up eating their nuts around here, so I didn't want them to eat my stuff. And you know what?
Diane Rude said she'd be right over. I was thinking about that, Diane. It's like we should have had a little audience here tonight.
What's really cool is well, it's not really cool, but it's hot. What are these bees doing? Get out of here.
They like you.
Yeah, fuck them.
Hey, Kevin Considine's watching.
Hey, Kevin. Anyway, I melted butter, and I didn't have to worry about it solidifying out here because it's hot enough.
Judy Moore's watching. Laura Wiley's watching. Lisa Fraser Lane.
Hey, Lisa.
Jean Wolf.
Who?
Donna Jean Wolf. Good evening, everybody.
What is the hell is that? Sorry, guys.
This is the problem. It's live.
Yeah, it's alive, all right.
Kevin
So I'm
says
stirring.
hello.
What's that?
Kevin says hello.
Hi, Kevin. Hopefully the tomatoes were a hit. Today, or this week, the tomatoes are really coming on. I picked probably with what Kevin took, and I picked today some here at home, and what I curate. Be interesting to see what she does with it. Kevin always sends me a picture of the restaurant in Chicago, what they do with his tomatoes. And I enjoy that. I enjoy seeing what they do with my tomatoes. Anyway, you want to mix it up real good till it's real kind of crumbly, like that. Now, what I'm going to do is take this and this, and I'm going to like divide it up.
So is that that's the bottom
That's
layer?
the bottom layer. Sorry if I'm blocking your view.
Jan Johnson Miners is watching. Hi, Jan. Vicky said that bees love sugar. That's why they're...
Yeah, I got their bees. So then I just kind of press it in the bottom of the pan.
What's the
What the hell was
matter?
that?
Did you?
God, I need a drink again. This isn't the Galloping Gourmet show tonight. It's been a rough week.
Why?
It's hot.
Hot. Well,
I tell you, I started today. At about 6 o'clock. I was getting the tomatoes out for Kevin so he could have them. But I went to the job, and it was funny because the lady goes, "Boy, you start early." And Kevin asked me if I was doing it alone, and I said, "Yeah," because I said it's easier to concentrate when I'm doing it. And what I was doing was building I ended up putting down about 3,000 pounds of flagstone. I built a wall for a lady in her flower bed. And when you work with the natural stone, it's, I don't know, I just like to concentrate because, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, I told her. You got to put a piece here and you got to look, and, I'm the last couple pieces, man, I tell you what, I think I spent probably 30 minutes on the last two pieces because I just couldn't get, it just kept looking a little awkward. And I thought when people drive by, if they see that, it's gonna look really bad. So anyway, you just press this down.
try to move your head.
Sorry.
We got Brian with us. He wished you happy birthday.
Thank
and
you.
Brenda's with us, and Pat Krebs. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat. Hi, Brenda.
We're making...
Brenda, do you need any more zucchini?
You can make zucchini rhubarb crisp.
But anyway, the tomatoes are really coming on. I probably picked close to 200 pounds this week, easily. So anyway, it's what you do. Do that. Then you get this, and it doesn't look good at all.
Oh, it does.
It does not look good at all. Anyway,
What's that got in it?
This is zucchini and rhubarb, and the sugar and the cinnamon.
Okay. That's the second layer.
Yes.
I think in the event I posted the recipes, so. Brenda said her freezer is full, but thank you.
Ouch. Well, I got stung.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, poor bud. God. You're taking one for the team
Yep, the
tonight.
son of a bitch got me between my fingers.
Oh,
I better drink on that one. I'm going to go into anaphylactic shock.
Anaphylactic?
Yeah, whatever it is. The bee shock thing.
Oh, God.
Before he died, he nailed me.
Virginia Witzleb was with us.
Hey, Virginia.
Look, it sounds like...
You know what, Virginia? We were working in your neighborhood today. And I tell you what, I drive by and I look at your North Winds maple that I planted a long time ago, and it looks really good. Anyway, you just kind of move this stuff around. Looks like baby shit.
It does not.
Well, kind of.
It's so good.
Yeah, it is. It's like crack, believe me.
You don't have to use rhubarb if you don't want to.
No, you can use apples too. I mean, if you wanted to do zucchini apple, I mean, you could do zucchini strawberries, strawberry rhubarb.
Oh, Pat wants to know what you're drinking.
Two-Hearted Ale by Bell's. It was a gift, a birthday gift from Joan Melsner.
Watch your head. There you
Sorry.
go. Good job.
Getting into my work.
Hey, Marianne's with us. Might like to try this with peaches and raspberries. Oh, yeah, that would be a good idea.
Anyway,
Peaches and raspberries.
there's
Maybe
the layer.
Blueberries.
Now comes the most important layer to me. This is the topping, and this is the one that makes you like have a lot of the sweet part of it.
What is it?
Let me move this out of the highlight and move this into the highlight. This is the topping. Flour, half a cup of flour. Get my fingers swelled up pretty good.
Denise Snyder's
Oh,
with us. Hi, Denise.
Oatmeal,
How much?
Quaker oats. I don't know what the recipe says.
I could look at
I
it.
don't have my glasses. 1 cup.
1 cup of oatmeal.
1 cup oatmeal. And here's you notice these little, I'm using all these little, I just love using old, like, dishware. I don't know why, I just like it. These are all Lisa's grandma's. And I tell you what, I have thoroughly enjoyed. We've been reading Mary some more book of Mary's book, and she just got married. She just got married
20.
in 1927.
1927. That's where we're at. We're just getting ready to start
This is,
reading on the Great Depression.
This is brown sugar, and it calls for half a cup, I think, or a cup. I don't know what the hell. I just know it's brown sugar.
Vicky Risto wants to know if you deliver. It's time for dessert over at their house.
You got beer, and then more butter, a third of a cup of butter. Again, I didn't have to worry about it solidifying out here. So then you just mix this up.
Diane likes the presentation. Thanks, Diane.
Get all the,
Got cameras hanging from the trees.
yep. We'll put all this shit in here. And you just keep, I mix it up good. Now, the other day, I didn't do it tonight, but the crisp that we'll sample, I'll show you a finished product, because these have to cook. I put a little vanilla in it.
Lori's with us.
Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Lori.
Hannah Barger.
Oh, hey, Lori. All is well. Hey, Lori, I've got your design out for the trees, and I kept trying to figure out what I wanted to do because I know the trees are far apart, but I made these two beds. I haven't put plants in them yet, but I made them a yin and a yang. So I think it's going to be pretty cool looking in your front yard. I haven't decided what plants. I mean, we don't have any of the plants that I want to put in there now. Speaking of that, we're ordering plants for next year already. I ordered stuff today. And we're going to order some more nursery stock for next year. And most of the stuff, the nursery stock, I mean, it'll be for sale online, but a lot of it I use in the landscapes. Anyway, it's mixed up. Now this.
Vicky said, how about some Boulevard Ale from Missouri? I don't know if she's drinking that tonight. Oh, and Virginia said she made similar with cherries. That would be really good.
Oh, I bet it would be. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands, you guys. So, and this is a way to me to put it on, and you can spread it out. Get a nice little layer on here because this is like the sweet of the sour of the rhubarb, in my opinion.
Susan Marie says, coolest cook in town.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got stung by a bee earlier. He's just pushing through.
Fuck that bee. Sorry, you guys.
I don't have a beep your F-bombs
Yeah, she
out.
doesn't have a beep. The Galloping Gourmet does not have the beeper on tonight.
Watch your head.
I'm watching it.
There you go. Good job.
Anyway, we got to just spread this out.
Lori wants to know if you're looking at next year for her job.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I don't want to just try to find something and put, because some of the stuff, Lori, that I'm going to put in there, we don't have and nobody else carries. So that's one of the downfalls. All right, you guys, I'm going to wipe my hands off with my trusty paper towel.
Hey, Nora Johnson's with us. Hi,
That's
Nora.
it. That's the finished product. I'm going to take these in real quick while Lisa entertains you.
Yeah.
I'll be
wow.
right back.
Okay.
And then I'll show you the finished product.
I'm just gonna follow you. Here he goes. See you. Bye. So yeah, that goes in the oven for 20 minutes.
About 25 minutes I usually do.
Do you do about 25? Yeah, 375, 20 minutes. Brenda, the recipe I posted as a comment in the event. When we're done here too, if you're watching from the page, I'll post a comment there too, so you can grab a copy of it.
We're gonna scoot all this shit out of the way. All this. Now comes the treat. Tomatoes, look at those. Hey.
What are you doing?
This is the first beer I had tonight.
Ah, nice. Good job, Brenda.
Anyway, this is the finished product.
Where are you putting it? There you go.
Right there.
Got it.
And I'm just gonna cut a piece. And you can kind of see the layers. It's real thin. I mean, that's why they call them bars. I probably could have cooked this a little longer because it isn't quite as crispy as the last ones were, but they're really good.
Betsy Kelly Miller says, does he need my address?
And that's the way you eat it. You put the whole thing in your mouth. Don't eat a little bit, the whole thing. Oh, those are like crack. They're really good. You never believe it's zucchini. And maybe since I have a lot of zucchini, I'll do another one with the zucchini chocolate cake. Oh my God, is that to die for?
Hey, why don't you cut me a piece? Why don't you cut your camera person a piece? Gee.
Is your arm broke? You may cut yourself a piece if you'd like.
I'm doing this.
Well, I'm drinking.
Oh my gosh.
Here you go. You gotta come and get it.
Yeah, Linda says she likes the layers. Yeah, the layers are really, really cool. Show the layer shot again.
Are you gonna come and get it?
I'm gonna come get it.
That's her crack for tonight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have another piece of crack. Oh,
Yeah, it's good.
you know, what the hell? Oh. Okay,
You and those bees are entertaining. Okay, you're over there.
been saving this. This is great. Told Lisa, it was a first for me today. I was driving in Dixon and I saw my first Jimmy John's delivery car that was a BMW. I couldn't believe it. I just thought that was kind of ironic, you know. And it was a brand new vehicle.
Hey, Janie's with us. She said it looks
Babin?
delicious. Yep.
I honked at hubby the other day, Janie. He was working, I'll let you know that.
Hey, for you guys that are joining, we'll put the recipe down below in the comments when we're done. Depending upon where you're looking. If you're looking in the event, I think it's already there. If you're checking it out on the page, I'll get that done after we're done.
Now I want to talk a little bit about this tomato. This will be, Lisa doesn't know it yet, but because we've already like have our plant list out and stuff, but this is going to be in addition to the tomato plants we're going to carry next year, because this has been the most consistent tomato that I've been picking. These tomatoes are about almost 3/4 to a pound each, but this is Burpee's new medium rare, and they're really good. We had these the other day. We had BLTs the other night. This is what we had. They're really, really good. They're very consistent, very big, very firm. It's unreal. And I mean, I just been picking a lot off these plants.
Hey, question. Lori was saying that rhubarb might be hard to get right now.
Yeah, it is. My rhubarb plants don't look, I mean, it's really dry out, you guys. The rhubarb plants are ailing
You had
right
enough
now.
to make, though, obviously.
Yeah, I had just enough. I picked just enough. This is the most rhubarb I've picked in 20 years because I wouldn't pick it. I've killed it, tried to kill it many times. So we've got 2 plants, so now I suppose I have to keep it because I'm going to have to do this rhubarb shit for the next 10 years. But anyway, the
What's
tomatoes.
the matter with that?
This one, look at this. Isn't this cool? Look at how that looks. And it's called Mushroom Basket. I grew this last year. It's an heirloom, really, and it produces tomatoes all different sizes. A lot of them are this size. Some of them are a little bigger. Some of them are a little smaller. Really a cool tomato because look at it. I mean, it's just pleated.
Got a
Look,
question, a couple
really
things.
cool.
Well, Lori was saying that her plants all died. She said my son said I can't grow crap. And then Vicky Risto said, are those tomatoes meaty for making sauces?
This is.
What is this?
That's a medium rare. It's real meaty.
Okay.
It's very firm tomato. And I tell you what, I picked some Bodacious, which is Burpee's new one that came out a couple years ago, and we put it on our plant list grow. Man, I tell you, it was 2 pounds. They're huge. They're just so solid and really, really nice. The other one that's really meaty, that doesn't have a lot of juice to it, that if you were going to make a salsa and wanted it thick, is Grandma's Pick. And it's kind of pleated like this too. Not as bad, but it's really, I mean, when I was cutting it for BLTs, the first time we had a BLT, it didn't have a lot of juice in it at all. So peppers are doing really well. I had to water the peppers in my raised beds. They're really wilty. And that's one of the, I guess, disadvantages right now is dry in a raised bed. Stuff's up out of the ground a little bit, so it tends to dry out a little bit faster than it would be in the ground. But and peppers don't mind to be watered this time of night, and they don't mind having their foliage watered. You know, I watered their foliage really good. Tomatoes, on the other hand, don't like that, and I would not water at night. I'd water early in the morning. But you got to be careful watering the tomatoes now if you're getting, they're starting to turn, because they'll split because they've been so dry for so long, and you give them a big influx of water, that's what makes the tomatoes split.
Debbie Vaughn was saying she's got tomatoes that are looking sickly as well.
Yeah, I mean, the tomatoes, some of them mine are wilty. There's blight on some of them at the shop. But for the most part, they've been really good. These damp mornings are really hard.
Classic August.
It's it's classic August. You know, you wake up and, you know, Lisa and I were talking about the other day. I said, you know, you wake up with all the dew and stuff on everything, and it reminded us, of course, this time of the year, garden stock would be occurring, but you know,
Yeah.
that's not happening, and garden stock is had a nice run, and we have a lot of fond memories of it. So. Are there any other gardening questions, you guys? Well, please water. I mean, water your plants. Even if you planted them last year, water them because they need a drink. They're not well-established plants.
Diane Rude said something, I can't make out the first part, but she says, maybe she's meant to say we thinned ours out, perhaps. But she said they never did ripen, and they were small.
Huh.
Interesting. We've been seeing a lot of 2-pounders on Facebook.
Man, the tomatoes. And I haven't
Photos.
I watered the plants here at home initially pretty good. Now at the shop, when I first planted them, we had that first real hot dry spell. I had to water, but since then I have not. I've put probably about 6 inches of grass. I shouldn't say I did.
wow.
Jody mowing and Quinn mowing. I have put about 6 inches of grass on the bed.
Check this out. Vicky Risto says, we make a hot catsup that is like a spicy A1. The recipe is from over 100 years old.
Oh, I want that.
Well, you can look in there and ask her.
Vicky, please send that to me or take a picture of it and send it to us. I would really like that, Vicky.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
And I got a birthday card from the church, and I thanked them for that. Is there any other questions? I mean, with this weather like this, it was I told Lisa I started at 7 and I had to quit like a 8:45 because I had to go back to the shop and get Jody going, and I met the guys and stuff. But I was soaked and I was in shade the whole time because this yard has a whole bunch of trees and hostas and all that they had. But
Pat wants a clarification. So what you said, she said, does this mean no more garden stock?
Yes, garden stock is done. We are not having garden stock right now. Well, I shouldn't say. Garden stock is done. Will it ever be revived? I don't know. I don't think so, but it was a labor of love.
We're thinking about something that might be an alternative.
Yep.
We're working on that right now, actually.
We're working on something else. That's not as much work for us.
Nothing at that scale, though.
Yeah, we do not want. It was I loved it. I love the people. I miss that a lot. I miss Bob, all my high school friends. I miss seeing them because I would see them, every year at that. Barb, Bob, Marty, Nick would come. Who else? Patty, Sherry. All the girls, Marcia, Lori. There's close to 17 of my classmates that showed up to help do stuff every year.
Yeah, there was about 200 people at our peak. We know it's kind of sad, but we're not done. It's just that the scale of that event was massive, and it took a lot out of us and volunteers, day of, So we're cooking up something.
Yep. And
it was a great time. Diane, excellent. Yes, it was a great time.
A lot of work. It's kind of comical because we've had people ask, is garden stock, are you having a garden stock this year? And they've asked like a week ago. And I'm thinking do they think that we can throw a festival together in a week? We haven't done anything. This literally started the month after it ended. We started doing for the one next year. So it was a lot of work, a lot of time, and it wasn't anything that we regretted. It just was, it got big.
We need to, right now too, the business is in a transition. You all that have been watching Sippin' Trips know, what the new retail business model is with that curbside pickup, and there's consequences to that. Not everybody wants to shop online, and that's really cool. We have no problem with that, but that's taken a little time to get its sea legs under it, and just the way things have rolled out the last 18 months, we needed to prioritize. We've got people we're responsible for paycheck-wise, so John says, we'll be missed. Great memories. Agreed, John.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it isn't only about Lisa and I and that. It's about, Quinn, Jody, Jay, all the kids,
You all know what we're talking about. It's just like a big ball of change right now for everybody.
We've got one boy left, and Connor, and he's got one more week, and I tell you, I thoroughly am going to miss those kids. I really am going to miss those kids. They did such a great job for us. I can't say enough for the kids from Newman. They were excellent, and now I've got my cousin, Jonathan, that's going to come on board and help and work for probably about 6 weeks with us. So
Yep,
I
it'll be
found
good.
somebody to help Quinn and Jay a little bit because fall's kind of busy for us. So
Yeah,
I found somebody to help them. So
I'm guessing it's going to probably take about, I don't know, 2-3 years to get ourselves
Yep.
reorganized.
And if I haven't been able to sit down and do some drawings because I've been frantically trying to get these jobs done and scheduled, and I've had to go out with the guys and do stuff while we've got to help. So the last big job we got is this, well, depends. I got to talk.
Still talking garden stock.
Oh,
I
well,
just put some comments up. Sweet.
we might have a bigger job to do, and that might be something we do on the weekends. I did ask a couple of the boys if they could work on a Sunday, if they would, and they said sure. You know, so the kid's been really good, but
Lori said the boys did a great job at her house.
oh, thank you, Lori. So we may have another job at the Morrison Hospital, I don't know, but the last big job we got next week is Tim McNinch's. And I tell you what, you guys, it won't look like much when we put it in this fall or, you know, here in another week, but he lives right across from Woodlawn Art Academy. And I tell you what, when that thing goes and does its thing that I know it's going to do, that's going to be a freaking showstopper. It's going to have color that the people are going to stop and really look at it. It's going to look really, really nice.
We got to do some before and afters.
We can. And thank you, Hollyhock Farms, Joe Reaver,
Oh,
for going and rototilling it. I went by it tonight, and Joe took his rototiller and went over it. Quinn said it was so hard with the hand rototiller. Joe brought his big John Deere down and rototilled it for us. So I can't say enough for Hollyhock Farms and what they do for our business, for Distinctive Gardens, all the stuff that they do for us. So please support them too. Like if you're interested in turkeys for Thanksgiving, they're all organic. They're processed in I think it's the only organic processing place in Illinois. I can ask Joe, but I'm almost sure it's down in Arthur, Illinois, and it's run by the Amish. And his turkeys are to die. They're great turkeys. Lisa and I have gotten them the last 2 or 3 years. We got a smoked one the one time, and it was really good too. But excellent turkeys. They have chickens, eggs, cheese. Great place, and he has veggies too. And okay, go ahead.
oh, I'm just looking at the comments coming up. Becca Detman, you know, they're thinking garden stock. I mean, this would have been the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
She said garden stock was my favorite local event. Thanks for the memories. Mudstock was my favorite.
Not mine.
Thank you so much for all that you do. Mudstock, that was
Oh,
a memory. I tell you,
and this is what we can look at.
going through it was a chore
And I can
and
remember-
stressful, but it made for great memories.
Right, and I can remember a lady going, "Look what they're doing," and the kids were jumping in the water puddles and stuff, and I'm going like, "What am I? You know, it's rained and it's rained
Right.
again. What am I supposed to do?" I figured, well, you know, when it drains and dries out, I'll, you know, rototill it up real lightly and seed it over, and that's what we did because there's nothing you could do about it,
Right.
except drink.
Yeah. 14 cars got stuck in various locations, starting
Oh
at
my
like
God,
6 in the morning.
I threw, I think, 2 pairs of shoes away. My feet were like raw because they were so wet in the shoes and stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
And you know, all the people, and it isn't just the volunteers that of the day were setting up, but that day after garden stock, those people that were always there for every year that helped us tear all that down within 3 or 4 hours. And of course, we're all hungover, we're tired as hell.
Not all of us. I didn't drink.
We're tired as hell
Couldn't afford
because
that.
we were up and, you know, the adrenaline's flowing and stuff like that. But, you know, I can't thank the people, enough that helped us.
Yeah.
This wasn't a Distinctive Gardens solo show, believe me. No way in hell.
Yeah. It was a sense of community there and that's
Yeah,
the
the
sense of
gardens.
community that I'm focusing on, even though we're kind of bumpy around here every now and then with, you know, what we're all dealing with. Garden stock really exemplified what the community around here can do when they work together.
Yep. And the other thing,
Karen Beck Jones said she lost a pair of sandals during Mudstock.
hey Karen, I see your planter looks really good. I like putting the succulents in it, and it's probably a good thing I did with this heat out there in front of your house. I drive by, I see that, it looks really good.
Linda wants to know what was the Amish name for turkeys, chicken, veggies? I don't know what.
The place that Joe goes down to is Arthur, Illinois.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the name of the place is.
Oh, where he gets them processed?
And he just went down and had some of his chickens processed there.
Oh, okay.
We get eggs from him every couple weeks.
Kelly Babin's with us. Hi, Kelly.
Kelly honked at him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. Scared the shit out of him like I did Jay. I scared Jay today. I thought he was going to drive by the job where we were at, and I saw the truck coming, and I went, "Hey!" I just yelled like that, and he jumped, and then he yelled at me because it scared him so. I thought he was going to drive by. I didn't know. And today was Jameson's first day at preschool.
She wants to know, Karen wants to know with her planter, can she put them in containers so she can keep growing?
Right.
Do you remember what you put in it?
Oh yeah, it's all succulent. I see it. The Tokyo Sun looks really good.
Mm-hmm. And then Lori wants to know, what was Hollyhock Farms? Where is that?
It's on Mound Hill Road. They're down at the farmer's market every Saturday from 8 till noon in Sterling. Or you can go out on Mound Hill Road. Don't turn off Route 2 towards Midway. Turn right, and it's the first farm on the right there. It's a white farm, and they have a table out front. You can get produce from there, but you can also go up and if you wanted to get chicken. Or
Brad's
egg.
watching. I thought he's on vacation.
He is. Some bitch has had his feet up at the beach for the last 2 weeks drinking beer. Wait till he gets back. I'm going to call him every single day. I haven't been able to call him every morning that I think about calling him. I know he's still on vacation. Well, we have good communication. It isn't, sometimes it's just to talk, but I think it's good to communicate with the people that we do work for. Mm-hmm. And that, so. But anyway, I was saying that Jameson had his first day of preschool. He's only there an hour and a half. I hope everything goes all right for him. I hope everything goes all right for all the kids. I'm really worried about the kids being in school with this new variant going around, and I hope they stay safe. I hope everybody does. I just worry about the kids. And I know that the kids that were working for us, that when they went back to Newman, probably said, "Man, that guy talks a lot about that," And they are. They all been vaccinated, but still, I worry about them.
Karen wants to know if you can stop and pick her wagon up when it starts to turn cold. So Karen, do you want us to put them into pots for you?
We might be able to just keep the wagon. I don't think I put any in.
We don't have room for that.
Oh, we don't?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, Karen, just let us know if you want us to take it apart and put it into pots for you so you can overwinter it.
Yeah, and if you got a decent pot you want in the inside, Karen, just give it to me too, and I'll just pot it up in that.
Yeah, okay, she said yes. So
okay.
We got to put that on our honey-do list.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Diane said she gets her chicken and eggs from Hollyhocks.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Eggs are great from them.
Yep, and the turkeys are good, like at Thanksgiving, and you can put your order in. I think you can put your order in now. I'm not sure. I might be jumping the gun on that, but it might not hurt. With the way everything is now, with shortages, we can't finish. We've got enough to build 5 more sections of fence, and we're stopped because we can't get the wood. I hope that Scott Hibbard can come through for us to get the wood, because I wouldn't mind doing some more, but we've got other projects to do. So we got Bone Beach Drive done. We got you probably can't see it out there. Jameson came over and Mr. Wiggles came over, and we went out there and sat and had a snack. But he did, he was lecturing me about where the refrigerator is. So I'm in the process of finding a small refrigerator, and right now we'll probably have to run a cord out there. But
Here, I'll get a shot of it.
my brother's gonna do the wiring. We have stuff underneath the walkway so we can run electricity.
Oh, that's according to Jameson right there. Zinc is Bone Beach Drive. Oh, I can't figure out how to do my hand.
And that's Fort Spruce.
And Fort Spruce. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's got
tell him the Bone Beach Drive story.
yeah, it's some song, and in the song he's saying some beach.
Yeah, but he
So,
heard
but
Bohm.
Jameson says Bone Beach. So that's so, and that's what he called that area. So, but he likes hanging out there, and we got a pallet down with carpet on it, so he can take his shoes off. And I told him that we could take a nap. He was with me the other day. God, what did we do? I went to pick something up, and I picked him up, and he rode with me, and he was sitting in the car seat, and it was later in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock, and he was in the car seat, and he was kind of looking at me with his eyes. I go, "You want to take a nap, don't you?" And he shook his head, "Yep." And I said, "Well, if you were with Grandpa, you and I both would be taking a nap at the house, but I know Haley and Quinn don't like him to take a nap because they say he doesn't sleep through the night, but I just think it's all right to take a nap."
Carol Spencer's got a
I get to
question.
take a nap. Carol, yes, thank you. I used some of your lids. I've already did some canning. Thank you.
Oh, Karen Beck Jones just gave us a little tip. She said that Blake Shelton sings Some Beach.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, the question from Carol. Do you know of a sweet pepper that begins with an M and is sweeter than regular bell pepper and looks like a giant red banana pepper?
Oh, giant Marconi. Yes.
Dang, dude, you're good.
Yep.
Giant Marconi.
Yep.
Figured she'd stump you for sure.
Nope. I had it before. It's really good. It's an Italian pepper, and it's sweet. It's really big. It's probably about this big around and long, and it's red. Nope. I sent a bunch of, and Kevin said that a couple of the guys had a hard time with the hot peppers last week in Chicago. So, uh-oh.
What? What? Where is he?
He's over here looking. He's at.
Do you want me to get the nuts?
Yeah, get the nuts. The squirrel's here to eat. And if you don't feed him, he's going to torment me.
Maybe we can get a shot of you feeding him. There he is. I think that one's Zigzag.
Oh, that's the female.
There you go.
All right, here you go.
No, she's too fussy. She probably won't come up.
She just sits there and eats.
See if I can get a shot of her.
She's getting $8.95 bags of walnut, so no wonder her coat looks like it's freaking a mink, and her tail's pristine. You know, all that good nuts with the oils in it, and that do a really good job.
Yeah, there she is. She just showed up.
Yeah, she just showed up probably a couple weeks ago, because usually it's zigzagging and two hung low.
Yeah.
I've been the two that have been coming up. And they've been coming at nighttime, like about this time of night.
Huh. Yeah, Carol says shells are growing some, and I want to try some and maybe plant some next year.
Yep. They're really good.
Oh, Karen said she's got a squirrel too. It's called Chub, and he's a pig.
The hot peppers are really going crazy, but like they had to be careful. And now I don't know what Jessie down at Curate, she wanted the hot peppers, and she said that she makes something with the ghost peppers. I said, well, I got the scorpions, so they're hotter than the ghost.
She gonna come up?
Well, she's coming closer where the other nut's at.
Put the nut on the table. Carol wants to know if you ever get those plants. Carol, he makes a choice on his list each year, and it's been a while since you grew the Marconi.
Yeah, I had them before. We had a giant Marconi.
Yeah.
And they're really good. The ones that are growing really that I haven't picked yet are the poblanos, and they're really, really good. Come on. Here you go. Got to come up. Sorry, Charlie. Things are tough all over. It's up on the table.
Oh, Linda said, I think she's got one too. She said this has been a great summer for learning all this sip and trip. Distinctive Gardens, Lisa and Bud and everyone. We have a little striped squirrel in the neighborhood. Little striped squirrel. Can't see the full comment.
Yeah, she's all hypered up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she won't come.
She might come up on the. Who knows?
Yeah, good luck.
Anyway, is there any other questions or whatever?
Nope.
Anyway, next week
Next week is the 27th. Oh, cool. That's going to be Catfish Dogs.
Catfish Dog.
Yeah.
You guys got to tune in for that. Michael and Matt
Yep.
going to feature playing many Led Zeppelin tunes.
Oh, I bet you he's really happy to hear that.
He sent me the set list.
Debbie Vaughn's got one. Theirs is named Freddie.
Like Freddy Krueger. Look at, he's chasing the freaking moth. Funny as hell.
Yeah, I can't remember what else we got. Catfish Dogs next week, and then I cannot remember where we're going.
Dr. Coons is going to be on.
Oh, Dr. Coons. Do you know what date he's coming on? 7th? 1st?
It might be the 7th. I don't think it's Labor Day weekend. He's going to be on, and I haven't heard back from Gordon, Gordon Harris. And I was asked my cousin too, and we also have, I have to contact him, and I'm going to do that this weekend, Steve King. I don't know if you know Steve or not, but Ed King and Son Plumbing and Heating, that was his family, and Steve was, worked for them. He had a brother, Mike, that worked at National. Mike has passed away, but Mike was, I got to know him really good. I've known Steve for a while, but I want to see if he'll come on and talk. He's got an interesting story. So anyway, that's probably it.
Yep.
I'm sweaty, I'm hot, hungry, not for more crack, but.
John's still with us?
Oh, I think he is, probably. You guys stay safe. Kids, stay safe.
Yep. We'll get through this. It's just bumpy.
Yep.
Ah, there's John. He has queued us up.
All right. Peace, you guys.
Peace and love.
Take care. I'm
everyone.
holding my finger up that got stung.
Karen
We'll
says,
see you
have
guys.
a great joy. Have a great.
Thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us all the time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. This is fun.
Yep.
Thanks so much, you guys. Have yourselves a great weekend. Brad, you enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, you bet.
Turn that phone off.
Get back to work. I need to talk to somebody. He gets way too much vacation time.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
See ya.